peace, y'all. Kimmy back with another video. And the topic of this video is teens and Tantra. And I know a lot of people wondering why, I want to go into a demonstration on teens and Tantra. Just basically because there is a high rate of teen pregnancies among young men and women. And I just truly think that they are having sex without any understanding. I'm also going to break down to you as to why so many of our young teens look older than what they really are, for their age. And it's not only just the food, it's their sexual behavior. A lot of young brothers are, just ejaculating like crazy. So, basically, I think that as parents, it's hard to talk about, the birds and the bees story with your children. And it's actually like a false story. Like, a lot of parents don't know how to explain sex to their children without feeling awkward. But it's time for us to break away from feeling awkward about talking about sex with our children, because we've been taught through religions that, oh, it's dirty, it's nasty, you shouldn't do it because you're going to catch this, you're going to catch that, and it's even more of a bigger topic than just that. If you educate them properly on sex, what it is, the spirituality behind it, then they may look at it differently and not just want to give themselves to any and everybody, especially with our young girls, because somebody say, oh, you cute, let me smash. No, we have to get past that. I think that we should start as young as 11, 12, talking to these children about Tantra. Tantra is more than just about having sex, but it's a spiritual, enlightening topic to discuss with your children, to discuss with anybody. We have adults out here, that don't have sex properly or have an understanding of sexual energy or life force energy for that moment. We need to definitely get into the understanding that when a young girl starts her period, she needs to know that during this cycle, once you start having a cycle, a menstrual cycle, you can have children. Now, how many parents are teaching their children these things? Apparently not enough, because the teen rate is on high. And they want to get mad at their children because they're out there having sex all willy-nilly, but they're not educating them, so therefore they need to be upset with themselves for, not giving their children a proper education pertaining to sex. And with my young brothers here, like, they definitely need to understand that ejaculating is a no-no. They don't know how to ejaculate, so they go out smashing, giving girls pearl necklaces and all kind of pornographic crap. They're being introduced to porn, they're being introduced to all kind of sexual energy with no understanding of how to control themselves. They need to know that your life force energy, your sexual energy, all ties into the Kundalini energy. With that being said, is so much that we could educate them about without, making sex attractive for them to just go out and start having sex. But if they're educated enough, they don't want to just give their energy to anybody. To raise a child's consciousness is to put them on the brink of society. Like, they have to run society at one point in their lives. When they're older and we're going, and ascended to the next level, what are we leaving behind? We can't keep leaving behind degenerates. Because right now you see teen moms that prop bottles in their babies' mouths. So if they don't have the understanding of sex, they don't have the understanding of parenting. And so you want to cultivate their minds and mature their minds to where they can make better decisions in their lives. I don't think a child should be scrutinized for being a teen parent. I think that the parents should be scrutinized for not teaching their children sex education or Tantra or anything is for themselves. Like when it, like going back to the young girl, when she has her cycle, you know, that's a part of her losing her life force energy. You know, these young girls need to know that when they have a cycle, or when they first come on their cycle, I know a lot of them cramp. They feel, you know, drained, probably want to sleep all the time, things of this nature. They need to know exactly what's going on. They need to know how the moon is also tied into that cycle. You know, all these type of things. And when you have a menstrual cycle, you actually age. You know, but then if you notice, in a lot of athletic societies where young girls are doing gymnastics, some of them start really young at age in gymnastics and either never have a period, or they have extremely light periods. You know, it's mainly because they're active and they're always building up their chi, you know, and they don't lose their Shing energy. And their Shing energy ties into them growing more spiritual energy. You know, it's like a elevator of energy. You know, you probably heard in one of my other videos about transmitted sexual demons, how you can take that energy, your Shing energy, turn it into your Chi energy. You know, a lot of young adults or teenagers who are having sex at a very young age are losing that Shing energy. You know, like I have little children, and my children, like, they run around, like I call my 4-year-old Flash. She goes zoom, 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 like always bouncing off the walls and stuff. And the reason why he's able to do that still is because he has his Shing energy. Now, if he starts ejaculating early in life, by the age of 24, that Shing energy is gone. Some children who are raised as athletes, like I said, they are taught certain things to still maintain that. You know, you still going to always have Chi energy. That's how you're existing. But for the most part, you definitely have to teach these children what this life force energy is and how they can control it. And y'all gotta excuse me, the cat is like really on a rampage down here on the floor. But you definitely have to teach them how to control this energy and how to make it more of a spiritual energy. And when you give this energy away and you don't have the education of how to ground and get it back, it could destroy them. You know, it's like a slow kill. And we don't need that. You know, we have enough things that's killing us off. But we need to, you know, start implementing and giving our children preventative methods ahead of time, you know, just so they can be better educated. And if they're better educated on themselves, their body, how it works, how it functions, then, you know, then you can start teaching them what their sacred temple is. You can tell a person all you want, this is your sacred temple and yada yada yada, you know, and give them some religious doctrine on it, but they still need to know the inner workings. You know, they still need to know the as above, so below. And the as above, so below could also relate to the people that they are attracting into their lives. You know, if a girl is learning on Nicki Minaj videos how to twerk and work and booty clap and all this type of stuff, she's misusing her sacral chakra. Now, I'm not necessarily saying there's nothing wrong with twerking, because it can be ceremonial, actually. If the woman understands her sexual energy and her womb energy, you know, it can actually be used for a mystical purpose. Not just to, you know, get attention because she has some type of self-esteem issues. You know, we have to re-educate our youth. Basically what I'm saying, you know, it's serious that we go into these details. You know, like a sister could definitely understand the fact that she can turn her cycle on and off at will. You know, And by her being able to turn her cycle off at a young age could also prevent young, like youth pregnancies. Because if you're not having a cycle, you're not ovulating. When she becomes of age and mature enough to attract the proper mate to have a child with, she would definitely already be educated on the type of energy that she's given to this young brother before saying, oh, I love you and I want to have a child by you. No, she needs to understand that when she has sex with different men, that you're infusing energy on 3 different levels. You have your spirit level, your physical level, and the soul level. And they need to know what is taking place. What is this person's mindset? Are they compatible with my energy? Are they abusive? How do they treat their family? The brother needs to know that, is she corrupted in her mind? Will she give me to her oppressor? Like, all these things come in handy. With educating the child. We can't necessarily stop children from having sex. Otherwise, that would be a no-go already. Instead, we're taking our children to our oppressors and to clinics and giving them all type of hormone damaging birth control pills and shots and all that type of stuff, not knowing that there's side effects, and you got this Gardasil crap that's making the children not be able to have children at all. So they're definitely going through a degenerate genocide cycle, and it's okay to better teach our children. Seriously. A lot of teen mothers that I talked to told me that their parents never taught them about sex. They never sat them down and talked to them about having a cycle. The young brothers, half of their fathers are not there, so they're not teaching them not to watch porn because it draws from the life force energy while they're doing what? Ejaculating and getting rid of their life force energy. And that's why half of them look old, their skin look crazy at a young age. I've seen teenagers that look older than me. So with that being said, we definitely need to come together as a collective, and start to educate these children. I'm going to make it a mantra. I'm going to make it a repetitive thought to learn Tantra for yourself and give it to your children. It's definitely that important. Check us out with Royal Bloodline, Terrain, and myself. We are getting ready to come into a new chapter with Tantra and sex magic, where we will be teaching people in a course the techniques properly, and we will also be educating you on how to educate it to your children. Check us out at sevensagemetaphysics.com. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our videos, as we will be coming with more informative information, not for you just to watch, but for you to apply to yourself. Because to know thyself is a lifetime job. And, it takes the willingness of the mind. It takes loving yourself. This is why we say hashtag love is the law. So definitely be looking out very soon. We'll be posting notifications in our group, Royal Bloodline, on the sessions that are coming up very soon. Okay? Well, I'm Ykeme, and it's been a pleasure talking to you as always. Keep loving your heart. Be good to yourself and each other. Peace.